Okay, this is our final Zoom meeting for the semester, final exam review. We've got a couple participants. Y'all want to start me out with questions or problems?
Is there a specific one that, like, do you want us to go strictly from the review sheet, or can I ask you any old
Any
problem?
old question? You came out, so ask me any old question, whatever you're most interested in.
All right. Could you please solve this one for me?
Okay.
5 times the absolute value of x minus 6 is less than or equal to 25.
25. So it looks like this.
And then express the answer in interval notation.
Right. Is this off a test or a review sheet or?
This is off of test 1.
Test 1. Okay. All right, and my camera's free. Yeah, it wasn't working real good at 12 o'clock. I tried to set up the camera. I don't know what's going on, and it's froze, y'all, please. It was working good. Everybody's bored looking at my hairy hand. Please. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it'll go now. All right, so remember, there's nothing that directly undoes an absolute value here. We want to get it by itself. So on this one, our first move is going to be to divide both sides by 5. That'll make the absolute value of x minus 6 less than or equal to 5. All right, on this means that you're going to have -5 and 5, and you're going to have closed circles because of the or equal to, and you're going to be between this. And this absolute value of x minus, the x minus, that allows you to drop the absolute value. Whatever's between it has got to lie between the 5s. Are we with this so far?
Yes.
Okay. So this means that -5 will be less than or equal to x minus 6, which will be less than or equal to 5. We could set it up as 2 separate equations, and if it was a greater than, I would. But with less than, we can just set it up like this. And when I add 6, I can add 6 everywhere, making 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 11. When I set that up on the number line, I'll have 1 and 11, and again, closed circles because of the or equal to's, and I'll be between them. And so the interval notation will go from 1 comma 11, and we'll have brackets. Is that too fast?
No, I think on my test, I just thought that one of the circles was closed. I thought it was open rather, and so that's why I answered incorrectly on it.
Okay. No, on this one, yeah, because the or equal to, you get or equal to's here, and 1 and 11 work, and any number in between 1 and 11. We could punch up here and come up with something less than or equal to 25. But if I get outside 11 or less than 1, like even 0 wouldn't work, if you can see it. 0 minus 6, take an absolute value, you get 6 times the 5 is 30, not less than or equal to 25. Nothing over here, nothing over here.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right. Got another one?
I do. I don't know about Paul.
Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, you just trying to talk to us, or? I don't know if I can.
Okay, so it looks like he's using the chat and he wants to know logarithmic functions.
Oh,
Log 4 times 2 equals x.
okay. I'm going to hope he means tough. That's why it's so tough to do math online. It just is not English. It's very good. We got superscripts, subscripts. I've got his chat on my screen, Mr. Paul. I'm sorry for. I hope you feel better. Do you mean this? Base 4 of 2. See, that's not times 2 equals x.
Yes, that's what he means.
That's what he means. Okay. Yeah, it's very hard to type this in any straight online program. All right, so to figure this out, we would write 2 as the square root of 4. I don't know, let's see if I should get his chat off so y'all can see. 2 is equal to the square root of 4. And the trick to figuring these out is to match the base on your log with a base on whatever this is. And so that square root is in a half power. And then this undoes each other and you're left with the a half. I hope that answers his question.
I think you just have to remember that a square root raises it to the half power.
Right. 4 below the log, right. Yeah, I don't feel bad about not having the button to set the 4 below the log because you'd have to get into WordPerfect or something and find the superscript and the subscript functions, and hard to do. All right. Anybody like to ask another one?
I have one.
Okay.
2ln
Okay.
times 5 minus 3t, parentheses,
It's a parentheses 5 minus 3t.
correct?
Okay, again, that's not times, it's ln of 5 minus 3t.
Okay, plus 1
Plus 1
equals 7.
equals 7. And we're trying to solve this?
That is correct.
All right. So we want to get to that ln by itself. It's going to take 2 steps to get there. Subtract 1, and I froze. 5 minus 3t then is equal to 6. I've written that line down, and I hope it'll catch up to me. Okay, I don't know why. It was doing this to me at 12 o'clock too. I was trying to keep the camera up. Let me see if I can get it camera back. Okay. Okay, so we got this step this far.
Yes. Okay.
And we're going to divide by 2. 5 minus 3t then is equal to 3. And then to undo ln, we use e. Use base e. E to the ln is equal to e to the 3. And then these undo. 5 minus 3t is equal to e to the 3. Might as well go ahead and punch that. If I can locate the calculator, I should have it somewhere unless I left it upstairs. I was Working up. Oh, found it. Okay. So e to the 3. E is on the left side of the calculus to get e. 3 input. 20.0855. 5 minus 3t equals 20.0855. 2 more moves, minus 5. Negative 3t is equal to 15. 5, 5. Are we going too fast?
No.
Final move, divide by negative 3. It's going to come out negative. Minus 5 there. I'll just punch it 15.0855. I'm going to divide it by negative 3. Negative 5.0285, if it'll clear up. Oh, doggone. 0.0285. I'm not sure what's going on with the Wi-Fi tonight. Just sorry, this is not an outstanding Zoom session. Let me see if I can get it back one more time. Okay. Well, I've got my camera back on the phone, but the screen doesn't want to catch up. But I'm getting negative 5.0285. Mr. Paul, Sharon, anything else with us on the chat? Okay.
No.
No. Oh, this is highly disappointing. Let me stop the share and try to shock it into, I'm going to stop the share and try to come back to it completely. All right, let's see. Okay, Sawyer Paul to everyone. Okay, all right. Let's restart the share. Okay. I seem to be back. I don't know for how long. Okay, there, at least can you see what we got there?
Yes.
Okay. All right, did you have another one? Got nothing, okay, yep.
We talked about finding the net change of something.
Sure.
So this is from your math test too.
Okay.
And it's the first one actually.
Oh, test 1?
No, test 2.
Oh, it's still test 2, okay.
When I said first one, I meant first problem.
First problem, okay.
Find the net change of f of x.
Okay. F of x.
Equals 1 plus 3x squared.
Okay.
And it's between x equals 4
Okay,
and x equals 11.
11. Okay. The net change is y2 minus y1. It was the top of the slope formula. Do you remember what the slope formula was, the full slope formula?
Is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1?
Yes. So that's the full formula. The net change is just the top of it.
Okay.
So basically, these are your x2s and x1s. It doesn't really matter which one you call which, but we need the y values for each of these x's. And we generally go from larger x to smaller x. So in other words, I really call this x1 equals 4. So I need a y1. And that would be 1 plus 3 times 4 squared. And that would give me 16 times 3 is 48. Looks like 49. And I froze. I think everything's going fine while I'm writing here on the paper and I'm watching that. Then I look up and I realize I'm froze.
Okay.
But yeah.
And then the other one is you plug in that other value, which is 11.
Right, 1 plus 3, 11 squared. Yeah, I'll see if I can get back to the camera. That's 121. Well, that's gonna be pretty large. 121 times 3, 363.
Plus 1 is 364. Okay.
4. So you're now, I'm writing this on the paper, but you can't see it. So the net change is 364 minus 49. See if I can get back to the camera.
It's gonna be 315.
No, it'd be lower than 350. It'd be
315, I mean.
Oh, 315, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right, got back to that. There's written it all down. See how long this lasts. This is, what's that, the 4th time it's busted, it's quit?
Might be where you're located. Might be that you don't have good reception where you are.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're supposedly on a cable, AT&T.
Oh, that's your problem.
Yeah, but they're the only provider out my road.
Oh, darn.
And
Yeah,
it is sleeting outside. I don't know if that's affecting anything they got on a pole out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've looked into upgrading it. I would love to, but yeah, until somebody runs something out my road.
Right. You have to wait.
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions, Mr. C.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay, well, very good. Do you think you want another session tomorrow night?
No, I'm unfortunately I lost test I lost test 3, and that's the one I did the worst on, and so I don't have all of my false answers. I mean my wrong answers on it. But I'm just going to study that material a little bit more, and I think I'll be ready on Wednesday.
Okay, well, sounds good.
And so Sawyer says he would like another session.
Oh, sure thing. Let me see if I can get it.
But I think I'm going to head out today. But
Okay.
we really appreciate these Zoom sessions. They are really helpful, and for me anyway, it's been very nice to have this. This is how I learn. I learn best this way.
Sure thing.
Thank you so much, and have a great evening.
Same to you. You have a good evening. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Sawyer.
Okay. help us understand the process. Okay. Also by, okay. Well, Mr. Paul, you still there? I don't know if you're serious. Because this was the last 11 session I was going to do. I think we lost the camera, if you can still hear me. But I could send you the link to the 8 a.m. session tomorrow. Now that's for pre-calculus, but I usually don't have anybody show up. Now, whether somebody will show up tomorrow, I don't know. Would you like the link to the pre-calculus session tomorrow? And if nobody's asking pre-calculus questions, you want to ask anything? Can't make that time. How about 9? Well, I got a lot of people show up at 9. That's the calculus. Why don't we play it by ear? And if you have some more questions, you can shoot them to me by email. Don't mind a lot of people. Well, the problem is that's their calculus Zoom time, and so they're not really expecting me to answer questions about college algebra then. What about 10 when they're finished? Well, see, the thing is, it's going to be calculus problems. You want to see calculus problems? I don't know if seeing calculus right now would actually help you in 11-11. But I'll be happy to send you the link to the 9 a.m. meeting. Would you like the link to the 9 a.m. meeting? Okay, I'll send you the link. It's 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Just be aware, if calculus people show up, I have to answer calculus problems first. Okay, no problem. Yeah, there's no obligation. All right, you have a good rest of the evening.